Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see a Tableau dashboard, or we can say a Tableau project from start to end. And this will be mainly for beginners who have just started learning Tableau or who are in the process of learning Tableau and who are building the dashboard. So this video will be for them and it will be helpful to learn new functionalities or to brush up the functionality which you already know and to build this intuitive and completely dynamic dashboard. So in front of your screen, you can see this will be our final product or the final dashboard in this video. And we will see a complete step-by-step video on how to build this. So our today's topic is a car sales dashboard. And in this dashboard, you can see this is the dashboard which is completely dynamic and we have different components which are used and we are going to see the design of each and every component into this particular video. So before starting, I request you please subscribe my channel so you can see many people watch but they do not subscribe. So it will give me an motivation to make more such videos and it is free for you, so you just have to click on that particular subscribe button and please like this video as well, share it with your friends if you are liking my content whichever I am uploading on YouTube. Right. So to give an overview, first what we will see, I will operate some filters over here and I will try to explain you how the dashboard works actually. So you can see there are different filters available at the left hand side of this particular dashboard, or we can say the left hand navigation panel here is there, which is giving us the different slicers or the different filters which we can operate, and we can visualize the data by using different angles or different granularities. Okay, so you can see first we have a date filter. So if you want to see a filter or the day with respect to different dates, if you want to see the data, you can see when I'm operating this, the values are changing with respect to that, and we are getting the different insight over here, right? So this is the date filter or a range filter. If you want to see the data for 1 year, last 6 months or last 3 months, you can operate the date filter. You can set the end date and start date, and then you can analyze the data with respect to that. Then we have a engine. Okay, so with respect to engine, so we can see there is a double overhead engine or a overhead camshaft engine. So let's say we want to see for overhead, so we can see the data for overhead, or let's say you want to see it for double overhead, so you can see with respect to that you can get the different sales insight for the, we can say, that particular engine filter. So you can see the transmission, so how many cars which we have sold or that business have sold, so how many of them were manual. So let's say if you want to see for manual, so this is the data for all the manual. If you want to see for auto, you can see this is for auto, and if you want to see for both, we can compare those also. So with respect to body style, you can say we know that cars have different body styles like hatchback, passenger car, sedan car, or a SUV car. So with respect to that, you can see the different data for different, hatchback styles or body styles. And if you want to see with respect to gender, so how many people or how many male people are buying the cars, how many female are there, how many female owners are there, how many male owners are there. Let's see if you want to see for a female or male. So you can see with respect to that, the different insights will be provided from this particular dashboard. All right. Now coming to the components of the dashboard, you can see there are different components present on this dashboard. So at the top, we are using the header section where we have mentioned the name of the dashboard. And at the right hand side here, you can see right corner at the top, you can see this is the range filter or the date range filter. So it gives us an idea about the data which we are using into our, for this particular design. So the data is ranging from which date to which date. So right, it will give us an idea that yeah, the data which we are using to analyze this particular report, it is from 2020 to 2021, and we can see the exact date is also mentioned, that is minimum and maximum date. All right. Then at coming below, there is we can say a KPI card is there or a KPI banner is there, which is used to give an overall idea of the business, how the business is performing at a higher level. All right. And you can see we have shown here year to date sales, year to date average price, and year to date total number of cars sold. And with respect to that, we have found out the year on year growth also. Year on year growth is nothing but with respect to last year, right? So last year sales and current year sales are compared. And with respect to last year, the current year sales are grown by how many percentage? If it is increasing, if it is a positive value, if the percentage value is positive, we can say that it is increasing. If it is a negative value, then we can say that the growth is going down. Okay, so these percentage are very much important for business, so they can understand whether their business is growing or whether their business is going in decline position, or if it is not growing, it is going in downward direction. All right, and with respect to that, different decisions will be taken. So this is the overall idea. But if you want to see at the granular level, okay, means what, if you want to deep dive in your data and you want to see the different angles, the data, how we can see, how we can visualize the data in different angles. So for that we are designing some charts. Okay, and you can see the different charts are there. 4 to 5 charts I have designed over here. So first you can see here is the year to date sales weekly trend. Okay, so what our business want to understand, or business owner want to understand, how the sales are there who are performing weekly, and it is for year to date. Year to date means what? You can see the data is for 2020 and 2021. So year to date means what? It is, and he wants the sales for only 2021 data. Okay. So for current year, how it is performing, you can see that it is, the trend. If you draw an average line over here, obviously it is increasing with some spikes and all those. And later he asks us to show which the higher spikes, okay, and the lower spikes. So lower was zero point 0.3 million sales and higher spike was 15.5 million in that particular week. So this is for weekly trend for year to date sales. Then he want us to visualize the year to date sales by body style. Okay, so with respect to body style, you can say how many the sales is done with respect to different body styles. You can say the SUV is the maximum one. Then year to date sales by color. So with respect to different colors, which is the most bought car? Okay, so you can say pale white is the first one. So white color is the first preference. Then we can say second is the black, and then they go for the red colors. Okay, then we want, with respect to different dealer regions, what is the year to date sales, and with respect to that he want us to break it down with respect to different transmissions, right? So manual and auto transmission. So let's say in Austin there is one dealer, and so you can see the ratio of the manual transmission is 31 million, whereas an auto transmission is 34.0 million. Okay, so with respect to that he can analyze who is the best seller. So you can see Austin is the best dealer, then the last dealer is, or we can see the worst dealer is the middle town. All right, so we can analyze different angles from here. Then he want us to understand company wise sales trend. So for a different company, he want us to show all the insights over here. So he want us to show year to date car sold, what is the year to date sales done, what is the year to date average price of that particular company, and how many, or we can say what is the percentage of year to date sales. Means with respect to all of this, how many is the percentage? Okay, who is that higher level? So with respect to that, for different companies you can take an idea from here, and you can see the brighter the color, the highest will be the sales over here, right? And you can say the lower the color with respect to that particular value will be the lower value for that particular measure. Okay, so this is the dashboard, and by different filters, we can or we can say we can take out and result from different angles, and then we can put it in front of higher management or in front of our stakeholders, and with respect to that they can take different business decision based on this. All right, so this was overall idea of this. Then let's move towards our problem statement which we have over here. So first, the problem statement which is provided for us from our client, we will discuss that. And in this particular thing, the first statement he wants us to analyze is the key performance indicators, right? That is nothing but KPIs, which we saw in, which I showed you in the banner. Okay, so the numbers which we are visible, which gives us the summary or overall idea of the business. So first, what we want to analyze is the sales overview. So first KPI he wants us to design is the sales overview, and in that he wants us to find out the year-to-date sales. Or year-to-date sales are also called as current year sales, and current year sales we take only when we are in current year. So right now we are in 2023. So if the sales is going on in this particular year, we called it as current year sales. And year to date sales is nothing but what we can say that the latest year. Okay, so in our data the latest year is 2021. So for that year we have to find out the current year sales, or we can say year to date sales. And he want also find out the year on year growth. So with respect to last year, how much is the growth done in this particular current year, and find out it in the form of percentage. Okay. The second KPI he wants us to analyze is the average price analysis. Okay, means what? The year to date average price he wants us to analyze. So we can say overall cars are sold at different prices. But what is the one average price so that each car will be sold at. So that average price he want to find out, so that you can analyze that. Yeah, so taking average of all these, so this is the average price which we can sell our car with. Okay, or it is sold with. The next is car sold metrics. With respect to that, he want to find out the total cars sold. Okay, so for year to date, what are the number of cars sold? And with respect to last year, again, he wants us to find out the growth. All right, so this was for KPIs. So coming next, he wants us to also design some charts to get a deep dive in the data, so that he can see the data at different or we can say different angles and at deep granularity. Okay, and first chart he want us to design is the year to date sales weekly trend, and for us he is asking us to design a line chart for this. And for that, x-axis should have a weeks and y-axis should have a total sales amount. All right, then we want us to find out that is year to date sales by body style. So he want us to distribute the year to date total sales with different body style, and he want us to visualize in the form of pie chart. The same is for colors, but just instead of showing a pie chart, he want us to show it in the form of a donut chart. Then the year to date sales sold by dealer region, so which I showed you the different bar, we can see a bar chart was shown, and we wanted he want us to break it with respect to what, the transmission. And last one is the company wise sales trend in grid form. So he wants us to provide a tabular grid view which will show the different, what we can say, year to date sales figure, or that is year to date sales, year to date cars sold, average price, and what is the percentage of total sales with respect to each car. So who is performing the best. So with respect to that, he wants us to find out this particular, we can say this is the, or we can say this is the problem statement which is provided by us to us by our client, and with respect to this problem statement we have to go forward and design our dashboard. All right, so now what functionalities you are going to learn in this particular video by using Tableau. So first one, we will see how to connect the Tableau to our flat files. Then we are going to make use of different date functions because we have to work on year to date calculations, and by using those year to date or the date calculations, we will find out how to work on year to date and year on year functions and find out those values. All right. Also, we are going to see what is level of details, which is the advanced part and which is the most important part in Tableau and which is very much hard to understand. Right. So, level of detail is nothing but LODs, and we are going to design and use some LOD functions here. Then we are going to build some custom charts. Okay, the charts we are going to use, but how to build the custom charts is also we are going to see. Then we are going to see only chart building is not important, guys. You must bring that chart in a proper intuitive form so that it is visually appealing. Different color combinations we should use, and we are going to see that in charts formatting. Then we are going to use different quick and interactive filters. We are going to work on different action filters, quick filters. Okay. And with respect to that, we will see how our design is going. And we are going to see how the background design. So background design is nothing but in this particular Tableau dashboard, we have seen that we are going to use a dark background, but how to design that? And we are going to design, or we are going to use that in from our PowerPoint, and then we bring that into our Tableau. All right. So this is all the functionalities which we are going to learn in our Tableau. So before moving ahead to our next scenario, I would like to introduce to my website. And with request of many subscribers, I received many comments that they want to connect with me with respect to different doubts and all those things. So I have created this website so you can connect with me for different career guidance tips or mock interviews on Power BI and Tableau, or Naukri profile review, resume review, if you have any doubts in interview preparation and all those things. Also, I have mentioned some digital products also over here. So here you can see there is a Power BI material is available with the notes, with interview questions, and there are two projects also in this. And I have SQL material, or if you want a complete package material, this is also available. Tableau material is there. So if you click on this particular Power BI material, you can see it is a comprehensive material with all these particular sheets which you have here. Power BI projects are also there, and there are different PDFs with respect to this particular topics are mentioned, which will be helpful for you to learn and crack the interviews. So this was about my website. So let's move ahead. Without wasting much time, what we will do, we'll go ahead and see our raw data. Okay, so this is the raw data which we are going to use in this particular video, or for this particular project, that is car sales data. So to access the data, I will add the link in the description box. You can go ahead and use the data for you. and then you can start doing your own design. All right. So for here you can see the data is present in the form of tabular form, and it is an XLSX file. It is nothing but a Excel file which we are going to use. We called it as a flat file. So you can see there are number of columns are there, and there are number of rows are there over here. So first you can see there is a car ID. So car ID is the what we can say, it takes and a row for each car sales done. Okay, means what, for every car sales there will be a different row, and you can see this car ID will have a unique value. Okay, so each row will be having a unique value. We called it as a primary key in the form of SQL. Okay, so if you have a database knowledge, you might be knowing that what is a primary key. Then this is what a date. Okay, so date is nothing but on which date that particular car has been sold. Then we have a customer name who have bought that car. Then what is the gender, what is his annual income. Okay, so this is most important thing, because why we take the annual income is because let's say that particular guy want to go for bank loans, and from that annual income also we can see what budget he can adopt to purchase that particular car. All right. Then we have a dealer name from where the car is been bought. Then we have the company, that particular person or that customer have bought the car of which company. Okay. Then what is the model of that car. Then that particular engine, whether it is a overhead camshaft or a double A overhead camshaft engine. Then what is the transmission type, whether he have bought a manual car or a auto car. Then what is the color of that particular car which he have bought. Okay. Then we have a price. Okay, so what is that particular car being sold at price, means what is the cost of that particular car. Then we have a dealer, what we can say, dealer number, or we can say this can be a contact number of that particular dealer. Then we have a body style. Okay, so body style is nothing but whether it is a SUV car, a passenger car, a SUV, or we can say a hardtop car or a sedan car. All right. And the dealer region, who or he's located in which region, right? So Austin region or Middletown region. All right. And we have phone number of that particular dealer also. All right. So this is all information we have, which is taken mostly from a dealers from different areas, and that is been consolidated, and then we will be designing this particular dashboard to all these dealers. Okay, so it will be for dealers as well, and mainly it will be for our the companies which are selling these cars, and it will be for, or we can see, the stakeholders in this project might be our dealers, and then we can say the company owners, we can say the regional RTO officers, the traffic department. Also we can say this will be for government use also, who are in transport departments. Then we can see, or they can analyze which is the most selling cars, and with respect to that they can take different decisions, right? And this is the data which we will be using in this particular project, which is a Excel data. All right, so now without wasting much time, what I will do, so let's minimize this, and I will take a new worksheet over here. So let's take a new Tableau worksheet. So right now I am using a Tableau desktop version 2022. So most of the people will not be having a Tableau desktop version, but if you have a Tableau public version, you can always use that. The whatever functionalities I am going to use in this particular video, they can be used in Tableau public as well. Okay, so not to worry on that if you don't have a Tableau desktop version installed. All right. So now we have opened a new worksheet. So this will be the UI when you open a new worksheet, or sometimes this will be the UI. Okay, so in this form you will get an UI when you open the new worksheet. So what we have to do is, firstly we have to connect to our data. So first we have a different options here. So here you can see one option is that is connected to your data. Okay, so first I will just on my marker over here, or let's do it later. So you can see you have a connect to data option over here. So what you can say, just click on this connect to data, and there are different connectors available. Okay, so there are different text file connectors available, JSON files, spatial files. Then we have some, whenever we are connecting to server, we have different databases, we have different cloud databases, cloud servers are there. Okay, and so there are 50 plus or more than that connectors are available over here, with which we can go ahead and connect our Tableau to different, what we can say, servers, and we can fetch the data from there, and then we can analyze and start building our dashboard. But for now we have an Excel file. So you can see we have an option called here Microsoft Excel. I will just click on this, and it will open your we can say this particular file or folder locatory dialog box. So from here we have to locate the file. So first what you have to do, you have to download that particular file which is mentioned in the description box. Keep it in any folder wherever you have kept, and then you have to access that folder. So for me it is kept here. So you can see this is the car sales data. Just I will click on open. Okay, so it will take some time, and you can see the car sales data has been opened here, and we are going to use sheet 1. So I will just bring and drag it over here. Okay, so you have to just take this file and you have to drag it this into this particular canvas. Okay, and automatically you can see the file will be loaded with our data, and you can see this is the metadata actually. So I will explain you what is called a metadata. Metadata is nothing but uh, a data which is with all the dictionary which is present into our Tableau. Means what? It is a data dictionary. It will give you all the summary of the data, or we can say index of the data, what is present in the data. So you can see there are 16 fields. 16 fields means nothing but there are 16 columns into our data, and 29,000, or we can say almost 24,000 rows are there. All right. And here you can see it is showing us the first 100 rows. Okay. So if you can go down and scroll down, you can see there are first 100 rows are visible for us. So why it is showing only first 100? So it is asking us to check if all the data is populated correctly or not, and check the data type of each data. Data type means what? You can see there is an ABC. Means what? This particular format is given, and ABC means what? It is a text type. So date should be always given a date format. So you can see it is a date. So you can see sheet 1 dot date. Date is nothing but date format. Here you can see again the name is again, it should be in a string format, or you can see a text format. So numbers, whatever you can see, it is a numbers are given a hashtag symbol. It is nothing but a number data type. All right. Or here also you can see different data, and you can see what is the data type of that particular data. And see, first here you can see there are 1,000 or 100 rows are there. If you want to see first 1,000, you just have to click on first 1,000, and you just click on this arrow, and you can see the first 1,000 data you can see in this particular, what we can say, a data view window. All right. So I hope we have understood. So this is nothing but where we build our data model. Okay, so if you are working on multiple tables, you will be dragging all those tables over here, and you will be creating a, what you can say, a data model. And there are two types of data model available in Tableau. One, you can do it with the relational, or we can say a nodal relationships, and second, you can do it in the physical layer by using different joins or physical joins, you can say inner join, outer join, right join, likewise. Okay, so by using that we will be doing, but fortunately we just had a single particular, what we can say, a data or a table into our data, and we will be using that one single table only, and with respect to that we are going to build our dashboard. So what I will do, after you have created your data model, you have to click on sheet 1. So I will just click on sheet 1, and you can see the different UI or the different sheet is been opened, and you can see at the left hand side whatever you are seeing here, it is called as a data pane, or we can see a data window. And all, some people called it as a data source also. Means what? All the data will be present in this particular fields which you can see here. And you can see the fields are divided into two different sections over here. You can see a line is there over here, and the upper side of the fields, whatever you see here, these are called as dimensions, or we can say those are called as categorical value. Means what? There is this particular what we can say, dimensions have some categorical value which will be fixed. We can say, let's say, a body style can be either hatchback, sedan, or likewise. Okay, they will be repeated again and again, but they cannot be replaced by a new different body style. Okay, it can be, but for now they will be just a fixed categorical value. Whereas if you can see at the bottom side, these are called as measures, or they are also called as continuous values. Okay, means what? Annual income. Annual income can be any number. Okay, so you cannot say that annual income of each and every person will be same, or also you cannot say that the price of each and every car will be same. It will be continuously changing. We oftenly call them as a facts. Okay, these are the facts, and these are dimensions, and with respect to the dimensions there are different attributes present. All right. And you can see what we can see here in italic, what we can see in italic text over here, there are different measures created, or different, what we can say, different fields created. So whatever it is created, or whatever it is given in italic format, these are system generated, or we can say Tableau generated measures. Okay, and these are not present already in our data. The Tableau, what does it, automatically generates it from the data, and we will see in the further video what is the purpose or what is the significance of this particular fields in a in our particular design, which are generated automatically by Tableau. All right. So this is an overview. Then this is the sheet which here you can see the sheet. From this particular sheet we are going to, or in this sheet we are going to design our different particular, or we can say, charts and different KPIs over here. All right. So now with respect to first requirement, what we will do, we will start our design. And first what he want us to design is the sales overview. And in sales overview, what he want us to design is year to date sales. Okay. So now we will be starting our design with our first problem statement, that is sales overview. And in this we want us to find out the year to date sales. Okay. So what I will do, I will just double click on this sheet. So when you double click on this sheet, you can give the name to this particular sheet. So I will name it as year to date total sales. Okay. So first will be our year to date total sales. Click outside and you can see the sheet name has been changed. So what will be sheet name? It will be displayed over here. All right. So year to date total sales. And now what we will do, we will start designing. So now as I told you, year to date sales is nothing but, or YTD sales is nothing but, it is called as the current year sales or the latest year sales. Now if you can see, there is a date column here. So when I take date and put it into rows, here you can see we have two dates. First is 2020 and next is 2021. So the latest year which we have in our data is 2021, and for this particular year we have to find out the total sales. Okay. See, we can find out it by adding this particular into this particular light. You will add the date into filter and you will say just select this and apply. Okay. And then you will take this particular price, that is nothing but the total sales, and you will put it into text. So this is the total sales. Obviously this is the correct way, but it will be fixed. Means what? This is a static form of building the KPIs. Means what? Whenever you go in future, right? So when a 2022 year data comes, what you have to do, you have to open your workbook again, you have to edit your filter, and you have to select your 2022. Okay, so this thing we don't want. Whatever dashboard we are going to build, we have to build it in a dynamic way. Dynamic means what? Whenever a new year will be introduced into your data, so that will be your latest year, and automatically your values will be changing with respect to that year. Okay. And for that, what we are going to do, we are going to write a calculation which will be a dynamic way to create a KPIs. And you don't, once a workbook is created, you don't have to go back to workbook and change the values. Automatically when data changes, the workbook will change with respect to that, and it will take that particular dynamic values. Okay. Always remember, don't build a workbook or a dashboard in such a way that it is a static one. Build it in a dynamic way. Means what? Once it is done, you don't have to see it again and again until and unless there is an enhancement or any change is required in any particular chart or KPI. Okay. So this is the way you have to build the dashboard. So first what we will do, we will create a calculation. And in this calculation, we are going to make use of different date functions, different if statements, and we will see how to do that. Okay. So first I will do, just click here and you can see we have option here called create calculation, and I will name it as year to date sales, or I'll name it as year to date total sales. So first you have to find out year to date total sales. What I will do, I will write a complete calculation first, and then I will explain you how it is working. So I will write a if condition, if year. Okay, so year is a function which we have. If year of date, okay, is equal to maximum of date, or maximum year of date, then we want price, and we will end the statement. Okay. So you can see the calculation contains error. Means what? He says that we cannot mix the aggregate and non-aggregate functions. Means what? Here you can see this is a non-aggregate functions. Means what? Aggregation means what? Max, sum, max, minimum, maximum, average, count. These are what? These are aggregated functions. And it is saying that we cannot mix a aggregated function with non-aggregated, because here we have taken a max. It is asking us that here we have just taken year of a date, and we cannot mix this aggregated function. So what we are going to make this, instead of using a direct max, what we will do, we will convert it into a fixed LOD. Means what? I will convert this into fixed LOD. I will open the backgrade and I will write a fixed. Fixed is the LOD which we are going to use. And after fixed LOD, we generally write a dimension over here. but we are not going to write here dimension. I will explain you why. I will just write a fixed, or we'll add a colon over here, and then we will use an aggregation for this, that is max, and I will close this particular curly braces. And now you can see the calculation is valid. So I will explain you how the calculation works. So here what you can see, what year of order date will give here. So when I take into calculation, you can see it will give us two values, 2020 and 2021. But when I take this into calculation, so whatever it will give us two values. So I'll just convert this into discrete. So it is giving us only one single value, that is 2021. So at both places it is giving 2021, and here also it is giving 2021. Means what? This will give you an output of 2021. This will give you two output, 2020 and 2021. But what we are using a equal operator. Means what? If 2021, if this is 2021, so it should match this particular 2021, and if it is matching, then we want us to return as a price. Okay. And why I'm using a fixed LOD and I'm not writing anything in front of fixed LOD, that is we should write a, what we can say, a dimension over here. But if you are not writing, what does it mean? So I am not writing a dimension over here. Means what? We are taking it at a data source level. So for entire data source which we have, so from that entire data source, what we are taking a maximum of year. Means what? From entire data, whichever is the maximum date, it should be taken over here. So that is the meaning of this particular statement. Okay. And instead of writing fixed, what you can also write here, fixed is not required to write. Only if you write here a curly braces, this is also enough. So okay, so if you write only curly braces, or the meaning is same. So whatever you write, anything in a curly braces, it is by default a fixed LOD. You don't have to write fixed colon. You can write, but you can say many people will do these things. Okay, they will write in such a way. So you have to understand this is a form of fixed LOD only. Okay, so in this way, we have created a year-to-date total sales. Okay, but what we have to do, we have to take sum of it. So what we will write, I will write a sum function over here. I will open the bracket and I will close it. Means what? We are going to aggregate it in the form of calculation only. That is, we are going to take sum of sales. I will just click OK. I will remove this. I will remove this. And now let's say I have taken the date and I have taken a price over here. Means what? You can see for 2020 it is 30 million, and for 2021 it is 37 million. But I have, for by our calculation, when I bring it into visualization, you can see it is showing the sales of only 2021 year, which is giving us the exact match. And what this is what we wanted. We don't want sales of 2022. We just want it for current year. And always remember, whenever the year is changing, so let's say 2022 will be there, this will be getting blank, and automatically here the value will be there. Okay, so this, in this way, we have written a dynamic calculation. All right, so this is what year to date sales. So just take a break and bring it into text. Okay, we will do the formatting later. Okay, and next, in problem statement, it is asking us to find out the year on year growth. So year on year growth is nothing but with respect to last year, what is the number of increase in current year. Means what? We are going to just modify our year to date calculations. So what we have to find out the last year sales. Now we have to find out the last year sales to find out year on year growth. So what I will do, I will just right click over here and I will duplicate this calculation. So it will create one more instance of this calculation, which is a duplicated. Now I will just right click here and edit here, and instead of year to date, I will find out previous year to date, means last year, and I will remove this copy. Okay, now what calculation changes you have to do? So this will give us for 2021, but we want to go 1 year back. Okay, we have to go 1 year back. So for that, I will do only -1. I will add here because we have to go 1 year back. All right, and so this will give us the sales of 2020. Okay, we have data for only 2 years, 2020 and 2021. If I add -1 here, means what? This will give us the value as 2021 -1 what? If 2021 -1 2020, so it will be matching with this condition, and then we'll get the value. So I will just click on OK. So this is the previous year to date sales, and when I bring here, I will add it into text. You can see first value is the year to date sales, that is current year, and last is the previous year to date. So for now I will just remove this. And next, what we have to find out is, we have to go ahead and find out the year on year sales. So find out the year on year sales, how we find out. So let's find out the year on year sales growth. Okay, so now to this, there is a standard formula which is used in all the financial and banking domain companies. whenever you are finding out the year on year sales, it is taken as, I will first write a bracket, year to date sales means current year sales minus previous years, that is previous year sales, and total bracket, it should be divided by previous year to date sales. Means what? This will be our formula. I'll just enter here. Okay, means what? Year to date sales minus previous year to date sales, it should be divided by again previous year to date sales. This is the formula to determine year on year growth. Okay, I will just hit OK and I will bring it into visualization. Here you can see it is a 20.2359. Okay, so for now, what we have to do, we have determined our first thing, that is year on year sales and year to date sales. Now we will do some formatting. So you can see this number is very high, that is 37,118,5,120, and we will do it some formatting. We will convert it into millions and we will add a currency here because it is sales. So obviously we have to add a currency which is a dollar. And for year on year growth, what we have to do, it is 0.23, but it should be converted into percentage form, that is 23.59 percentage. So now how to do that? So for that, what I will do, so instead of doing it over here, what we will do, so we can do it here also. Sorry, let's say I will right click here, format, and you can see there is a numbers over here. So here you can change it, but instead of changing it over here, we will change it at data source level only. So here you can see we have a year to date total sales. I will just right click over here. I will go in default properties. Okay. And what I will do, I will go in number format. So in this number format, what I will do, I will go in currency custom. And here you can see instead of rupees, we will type here dollar. Okay. You have to press shift and 4. You can see your dollar symbol will be added over here. And for display unit, it should be in millions. And you have to just hit OK. As soon as I hit OK, you can see it has been converted into 371.19 million. All right. In similar way, you can do it for year also. So for year on year sales, you can do it from default properties number format, and you have to just click on percentage and you have to just hit OK. But what I will do, I will show it in the, what we can see from here how to do it. So I will just right click over here on year sales, click on format, go in numbers, go in percentage, and you can see two decimals. You have to just, you can see it is converted to two decimals. Click outside, close this. Okay. All right. So you can see in this way it has been converted. Now what I will do, we have to format this chart. So you can see it is in standard fit, means what at one corner which is just fitted. I will just go ahead and see it in entire view. So you can see it is moved to entire view, that is complete sheet is taking its area. And now what I will do, I go in text, and from here alignment I will choose center, so it is at center now. And now we will change the font and font color of this particular text. So I will click on text, click on these three buttons, and from here we will format it. So I will just select this first and I will choose the font for this as Lato. So I will just select a Lato from here and I will change the font to 24. Okay. And I will just hit apply. You can see that font has been changed. Similarly for this, what I will do, I will add a backspace over here. So it has been added over here, and I will add a pipe operator. Pipe means what? A straight line. So you have to press a shift bar, and on your keyboard you can see a backward slash is there. In that you have to press a shift and backward slash, so you can see a pipe operator. The straight line has been added over here. And now select this. Okay, select this entire year to date sales, and what I will do, I will select it as 10. I will select it as, I will go and I will select it as semi bold, Sergio semi bold, and I will choose this color, that is yellow color, and I will hit apply. Okay. Oops, so we have done it wrong. So what we have to do, so this should be here. I will just hit Control X and it should be here. Control V. Or what I will do, I will just undo everything so it will be not a confusion for you. I will just hit middle. So what we have to do, I will just hit text, go here. You can see year on year sales growth is here. So it should be down. So I will just press Control X, select, press Control X, select backspace. Okay. Add here one backspace and paste it over here. Okay. Now what I will do, I will select this. Okay, year to date, then go and take it as 24, and from here choose it as Latin. Okay, and now what I will do, I will add a space over here, add a pipe operator, and then select this, choose it as pen, choose it as Sagio semi bold, color will be yellow, and hit apply and okay. And now it is okay, right? So you can see here it is, this will be our total sales and this is 23.59. But what we have to add before this particular value, I want to add it as year on year growth text over here. So just I will click over here and I will add year on year YOY growth space and I will just hit apply. Okay. So here you can see we have added a year on year growth and this is the value and this will be our the main year to date sales. So in this way we have designed our first KPI. Similar procedure we have to find out what next is for average price. Okay, but to find out average price is nothing but, you know, average. How to find average? We will take the sum of sales of all the cars divided by total number of cars. Okay, so first, going before going to find out the average price, what we will find first, the car sold, because to find out the average we need the total number of cars, and from here we will find out the total number of cars first, and then we will find the average price. So for that, what I will do, I will take a new sheet again and I will name it as year to date cars sold. Okay, year to date cars sold. Okay, so now how to find out the cars sold? So we are going to use same formulas again, and I will write a new calculation and I will name here as year to date cars sold. First, I will write the formula and then will explain you how to understand the formula. If year of date, again, if year of date is equal to maximum, that in curly braces, maximum of date. Okay, maximum of year of date, maximum year of date, close the bracket and the curly bracket. Then, okay, then what we want, you can see the count of sheet is there, but instead of count, what we will take car ID. Why we will take car ID? Because car ID is the one particular column which will have a unique value. Okay, so take car ID, and then I will end this. Okay, so this is the calculation is valid, but for car ID, what we have to take? We have to take count of each row. So count of each row we will give us the total number of cars sold, because I have already told you in the data understanding or a data walkthrough, that is, if you are taking each row is nothing but it will give us the information of that particular car sold. So each row will be each car sold data. So we will take a count of that and I will add a count over here, that is count, and I will add a bracket and I will end the bracket here. So in count we are writing all these brackets. I will just, this will give us the year to date sale. I will just click on OK. Similarly, we have to find out the year to date previous year to date sales. So what I will do, I will just duplicate this. I will edit this and this will be my previous year to date sales. And instead of this, I will just add here -1. Getting? And this will give us the previous year to date sales. I will just click OK. Next, you have to find out year on year sales. Same formula we have to use, just we are going to change some parameters with respect to whatever the problem statement is. So year to date car sold. So this will be year to date car sold year on year. This is not year on year sales, that is year on year cars sold growth. Okay, so year on year cars, year to date car sold minus previous year to date car sold, close the bracket, divided by previous year to date car sold. Just click on OK. So we have created our all the measures. So first we want year to date cars sold in text. So these are the year to date car sold and year on year cars sold growth. This will be in text again. So now we will format our text immediately. So this is our year to date car sold. So take it as black and take it as 24 and we will change it to Lato. Okay, similarly add a backspace over here, add a pipe operator, and we will take for this pen, this will be the color, and we will change it to Seju semi bold. Okay, and we will add here as year on year growth. Okay, and we don't want it in this format, so just select year on year growth only 10, and it should be in this color, and it should be of font Seju semi bold. Just apply. Okay, so you can see it has been here. So instead of standard, we will take entire view, and in text we will take an center aligned. Okay, so in this way we have found out the car sold. But again, what we have to do here is we have to change the format here. You can see we have to change it in the percentage format, and this we have to change it into what we can say in the thousand format. Okay, so what we will do, again go to year to date car sold. Okay, right click here, go to default properties, and in number format go to currency custom. It should be in thousands, but it should not have. So year to date car sold is not a currency, it is a number. Okay, so it doesn't have currency. Just select this and add here hashtag. Okay, hashtag is nothing but numbers. Okay, it represent a number. Just click on okay. You can see it has been converted. And for year on year, we have to convert it this also. So from here also you can do. I will show you how to do here. So year on year class, go to default properties, go to number format, go to percentage, and just click OK. So you can see it has been converted to percentage format. All right. Now next what we will do, we will go ahead and find out our second one. That is average price. Okay. I will just take a new sheet and I will name it as year to date average price. Okay. So now how to find out the average price? So everybody knows average is nothing but total of all the components divided by number of components. Okay, means what? Here average price will be what? Total sales divided by total number of cars. Very much easy. So how we to find out this? So year to date average price. So now we have already found out the total cars, and we have already found out the total sales also. So we have to find it for year to date. So what we will take for year to date? What we will take year to date total sales. Okay, this will be our total sales. That will be year to date divided by year to date what? Total number of cars sold. Very easy. This will give us the year to date average price, and I will just click on OK. Similarly, for previous year to date, how to find out it? Previous year to date average price. Okay, so here again for previous year to date, we will take last year's, that is previous year total sales divided by previous year total cars sold. Very much easy. Just click on OK, and now we will find out the year on year average growth. Okay, and for this the formula is standard, which I already told you, that is year to date average price, add a bracket first, minus previous year to date average price, close the bracket, divided by previous year to date average price. So this is the formula which we are going to use. Just click on OK, and now we will design our KPI. So year to date average price in text, then year to date year on year average price again into text. Now we will format our text. Just click on format, select this, and this will be what? Or 24, and it will be for lat. All right, we will add a pipe operator over here, and next this, select this, it will be this color of plain font and of Sagio semi-bold. All right, and here we have to add growth, year on year growth. Hit apply, hit OK, make it as entire view, and in text change the alignment to center. All right, again we have to change the properties. Average price is, again it will be given a currency over here. So what we will do, go on year to date average price, right click, default properties, number format, currency. Currency will be dollar. It will be changed to thousands, and just click OK. So it is been converted, and again this also, from here we will do that format, menu, numbers, and percentage. So it is converted. That is, so you can see if it is a negative value, means what? The average price was dropped down with respect to last year by 0.79 percentage. Means what? The average price last year was greater with respect to current year, but here it is positive. That is, total number of cars sold was positive, and you can say with respect to last year, the total number of cars sold has been increased. Okay, so in this way we have designed all our KPI. Now simultaneously what we will do, we will start designing our dashboard as well. Means whatever KPI we have created right now, we will start placing in the dashboard, so that whenever we are creating a different sheets and all those things, simultaneously our dashboard will also start building. So for this, what we will do, here is an option called new dashboard. So you just have to click here on this particular sheet called new dashboard, and the size of dashboard which I am going to use. See, the dashboard size which right now I am using, it is as per my what we can say system, or we can say my screen resolution. For you it will be different, and with respect to that you can use any dashboard size whichever you want. There are different sizes available over here. So when you click here and when you click over here, there are different sizes available. If you don't want to use this size, you can give a custom range over here. That also is possible. So what I will be using, I will be using a PowerPoint version that is 1600 by 900. So it is perfectly fit for my system, and so I'm using this particular size over here. All right. And now what we are going to do, we are going to design our background. So background is nothing but the format, or we can say a placeholder to keep our all the charts that we are going to design. And for that, what I will do, I will show you how I have designed this. So I will just take you to my PPT over here. Just a sec. So you can see this is the background which I have designed. There are two backgrounds. One is with a dark background and one there is what we can say a light background. So for this video, I'm going to do with it light background. But if you want, you can do with, sorry, I'm going to do it dark. If you want, you can go with the light background also. So light background, just you have to change some colors and font colors which are different for the dark background. So I will just choose the dark background over here, and you can see this is the dark background in front of your screen, and I have designed this in PowerPoint only. So see, always remember the background you cannot design first. So always remember, whenever you're studying the data and then you are starting visualizing, so create all the charts which are possible you can create. And after that, what you have to do, you have to create a rough dashboard. So first create a rough dashboard in the Tableau itself, and then you will come to know that, yeah, which dashboard or which chart should be placed at which position. And when you have confirmed that, then come to your PowerPoint and then create this such type of placeholders. Okay, so this is the way you should do that. Don't go directly first and create this particular placeholders or the background images, or we can see a background for template for this dashboard. All right. So this is the dashboard which I have created. You can see a background is there with black background, and I have just added a shapes over here. Okay, so these are the shapes. You can use any color if you want. You can change the color from here. You have to just right click and you can see you can change the color whichever you want over here. All right. And with respect to that, what we will do, we have to do next is you have to click on file and you have to click on save as. Okay, and you have to choose whichever wherever you have to place this. And you can see instead of pptx, what you have to do, you have to go and choose a jpg format. Okay, and once you have chosen the jpg format, you have to click on you have to get the name of this dashboard, whatever the name you want to give. So let's say car sales. And when I click save, it is asking us if you want to save all the slides or just this one. So you have to save just this slide. So you have to click on just this. And you can see when I go to my folder, you can see a car sales that has been created, and this is the image which is generated. It is a jpg image. Okay, what we can do, we can use this image into our Tableau now. So what we have to do, I will just take a text. Okay, sorry, not text, image. You can see different objects are there here, and first object is an image. I will just take it and place it over here. Okay, so now when I drag it over here, it is asking us to choose the image. So I will just choose here and I will select that image which I just saved. So this is the car sales. I will just open, and there are options. So you have to click fit and center. Means what, it should be fit into this particular entire area, and it should be at center. Means what, it will be aligned at left, right, top and bottom perfectly. You just have to click apply. Yes, you can see it has been added over here, and just click OK. So you can see this image has been added over here, and which we are going to use for our design. All right. Now what we will do, we will add our KPIs into this particular sheet. So now before doing and adding the KPIs, you can see tiled is selected right now. Tiled is nothing but whichever container we are adding, that particular sheet will take an proper entire position of that container. But when we select floating, floating means what? You can place that particular sheet at any position. Okay, so I have selected floating right now, and I will take now first is total sales. And when I bring it, so you have to just select and drag it into this window, and you can see you can place it anywhere you want. Okay, so I will place it over here. Okay, so you can see the name of this particular text is there. I will right click and I will just hide the title. We don't want the title here, and I will try to place it over here in this particular placeholder properly. So just do it likewise. and add it properly over here. All right. Now next, what is remaining over here is that we have to give the name at the top. Means what this KPI represents. So for that, I will go here and I will just select this. Okay, and I will add a text. Go to here and press and enter over here. Means what? At top we have to add the text over here. That is what? Total for year to date total sales. Okay, then select this and we will give or yellow color is fine, or we'll just give this blue color. Okay, and I will hit apply. Okay. Okay, and then you will go to dashboard, and here you can see that it has been added over here. But right now, if you can see, the background of this particular KPI is white. So we have to change it to no background. No background means what? It will take the background color of this particular template. So what I will do, I will just right click over here, go to format, then you have to go in shadings, and here in you can see you have to go in sheet here first, and here you can see worksheet, you have to say none, and I will just click outside, and now click here, and here you can see the background has been vanished from here, but here you can see the color is black over here, so it is not looking properly. We will change it to white. So select this, go to this sheet, select text, and select this, just this one, and change it to white color. Okay, and hit apply. So here you cannot see it. When you select, it will be seen, but because white is matched with white and you cannot see the here. But when you go into the dashboard, here you can see it. Just click here and you can see the what we can say, the KPI has been placed over here in proper format. Okay, the same we have to do it for others as well. So I will just select this again, text, and here you can see this is also remaining to convert to white. Just white, apply. Okay, and now it looks fine. All right, the same way we will do for next KPIs. So what I will do, I will just take car solds, I will add it over here, hide the title. Okay, now go into this sheet, text, press and enter over here, and here it will be what? Year to date average, or year to date cars sold. Okay, I will select this and I will make it as blue. Click on apply, click on OK. Okay, then select again text, select this, underline is been done, just select undo, and we'll select it as white, apply. Okay, go to dashboard, right click here, go to format, go in shadings, say none, and again click on this sheet. You can see it has been gone from here, but this should be placed over here. So it is here because second one is our average price. Then close this and take average price, hide the title, try to place it over here properly, go to sheet again, text, press enter, and here we will take it as year to date average. Select this, choose it as this, select this entire thing, select white, apply. OK, go to dashboard, right click, format, go here and select none. Perfect. So in this way we have, placed our KPIs, and you can see it is looking very much beautiful, very much eye-catching. So always remember, the KPIs should be designed in such a way that those are eye-catching and very much in, we can say it should be the first focus should be gone of that particular user should be on KPIs, because this is the most important information for that business. So you can see your underline is there, we'll remove that, select this and uncheck this. Okay, perfect. All right, now what we will do, I will add the title also here. So what for the title, what I will do, I will just take a text over here and it will be car sales dashboard. Okay, select this, select center. From here it will be yellow color we will choose, and we'll choose it as a Lato, and we will choose it as, let's say, 26. Click on OK, and I will place it over here. Perfect. Okay, so this is our title. Next, what we will do, we will add some icons over here which will represent or which will make our dashboard more informative with respect to those icons. Okay, so now to add those icons, again we have to add an image over here. So take an image, bring it over here and choose from here. So image, first what we will add, I will add a let's go to our Tableau car sales dashboard, and I will go downloads first, or first I'll let I will do that later. First I will bring the images into our proper place, and then I will show you how to add this. Okay, I have to find the images first. Next, what I will do, I will go ahead and we have to add over here the different what we can say charts. Now we will add the images over here, which will make our dashboard more intuitive. So for that, what I will do, I will take an image over here, and you can see a image dialog box has been opened. Just click on choose, and first for year to date sales I will add this sales icon. I will just hit OK. So these images I will add in the description box. You have to download the images, and then you have to place it in one of the folder, and from there you have to browse your folder and choose that particular image. I will click on center image and just click on OK. So I will just reduce the size somewhat, and I'll try to place it over here. It looks good, right? Now what I will do, I will just select this, Control C and Control V. I will make a one more copy of this. Okay, and here you can see more options is there. Just click this and click on edit image, and I will choose the different image over here. So this will be average price icon. I'll just click on this and click on OK. So you can see it has been added. Again, Control C, Control V. Try to place it over here. Click on this drop down, click on edit image, click on choose, and this will be our car sold icon. Just click on OK. So you can see it has been added over here. Again, I will press Control C, Control V, and I will add a car image over here. So I will just edit image, choose, and I will add a car image and click on OK. So you can see this. Will I just increase the size? Perfect. So you can see we have added all the components over here, and almost we can say 20% of dashboard is completed. Now next, what we have to do, we have to design our charts with respect to our problem statement. So let's see what is our problem statement. So next we can see we have to find out the year to date sales weekly trend. So I will just copy this or the text, and we have to find out the year to date sales weekly trend. Okay, and I will take a new sheet for this. So I will click on this new sheet. I will just double click and I will paste it. You can type it. Okay, so year to date sales weekly trend. So this is our next sheet which we have to design, and it is mentioned that on x-axis there should be weeks, and on y-axis there should be the total sales amount. Okay, so now weeks, from where we can extract the week is what, something, a date function or a date value. So from a date field we are going to extract our week parameter. So what we will do, I will take a date and I will put it into columns. You can see two dates are there available for us, but we want only for year to date. So what I will do, we have to find it with respect to year to date total sales. I will take a total sales and I will add it over here. Okay, so you can see one null is there. Just right click and hide indicator, because we only have sales for 2020. It is not there for 2020, because year to date sales is only for 2021. Now we will right click over here and we want to find out the weeks. So now what we will do, here you can see there is a more options is there. Okay, I will just click on custom and I will just hit here, and you can see week numbers I will just select. Okay, and I will just hit OK. So you can see weeks are there. Okay, and what I will do, I will just right click this and I will convert this to continuous. Okay, so you just have to convert this axis to continuous axis, and you can see weekly sales are present over here. But you can see when you are converting this to continuous axis, see, continuous axis means what, your axis, whenever a new week will be added here, it will be taking an automatic value over here, and with respect to that we are going to see the sales. And continuous means what, the axis is, we can say it is taking numeric value, that is 0 1 2 3, which will be in continuous format. Okay, and here you can see the axis is starting from -2, because we have chosen the continuous axis, and we don't want to be starting it from -2, because the week number cannot be in negative, it is always positive, that is 1 2 3 4, right? So instead of starting our axis from -2, we will start it from 0. So for that, what I will do, I'll just double click here, and here you can see it is starting from -2. I will just click on fixed, and instead of -2 I will add it here 0. Okay, just click on this. You can see it is now starting from 0, and with respect to that we are getting different weeks over here. All right, so now what I will do, we have to format our charts. Okay, so now I will convert this into a area chart. So this will be the area chart which we are going to use. but we have to add a line also on this. Means what, on this air what we can say area chart, if I show you already prepared dashboard, here you can see a dark line is present on this area chart. Okay, so to do that, what we have to do, we have to convert one more instance of this. Means what, we have to create one more chart and then we have to convert it into a dual axis. So what I will do, I will press control. Okay, press control, select this particular field and drop it over here. So you can see at my cursor there is a plus button below. So what I will do, it is creating one more instance of this particular, what we can say, field or fill, we call fields over here, and I will just release this. You can see one more instance has been created over here. And now what I will do, I will right click and I will create a dual axis chart. Okay, so means what, these two charts are now overlapping on each other. All right, and whenever you are creating a dual axis chart, always remember to synchronize the axis. Synchronizing means what, you can see two axes are created. This is one y axis and this is one axis for these two particular fields. So both the axes should have the same axis range. Means what, they should be starting at same what we can say value and ending at same value. So to do that, we have to right click and you have to click on synchronize. Okay, so now those axes are synchronized over here. Now what I will do, you can see there are two marks are created over here. Okay, so first, this is for first fill and this is for second one. Okay, so I will go in first one, and here it is area, we need it as an area. We will go in second and we'll choose it as a line chart. You can see a line, the dark line is appeared over here. Now we will go again to area chart and we will change the color for this, and we will check is as a blue color, or we can say a green color. And we will go in line chart and we will take this particular, that is this color will take, that is uh, we can say blue color. And I will just increase the size bit. Means what, we will increase the thickness of this particular area chart. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to give the maximum and minimum labels. Means what, we have to find which is the peak. Okay, which is the highest peak in this all the weeks and which is the lowest peaks. Okay, and with respect to that, we have to give them the what we can say labels. So what I will do, I will just select on label, and you can see show marks. Okay, just turn on the show mark labels, but they are giving all the values. Okay, but we don't want all values, we just want minimum and maximum. So just click here, this is minimum and maximum values. Okay, and here also, if you want only minimum value, you just have to uncheck this and you can see only minimum value will be there. If you want both, you should check both the values over here. Okay, or we can say check boxes. So you can see this is minimum and this is the maximum. So in this way, we have created our weekly trend. So now what I will do, I will just right click here and uncheck this header. Means what, we don't want the axis over here. Similarly, I will just double click over here and we don't want the title. So select the title and press backspace. Okay, so this is also been gone. Now what we will do, we will bring this chart into our dashboard. So select our dashboard and bring it over here and we'll try to place it. Okay, so now we will do some formattings on this chart. You can see the title is there. Double click on title and we'll change this. Okay, change this to 10 and we'll change it to Sagio UI semi bold. Okay, and we will choose the color as this. Okay, just click on apply and okay. So you can see the title has been changed. Now we have to format our chart area. So right click over here, go to format, go to shadings and click on worksheet, say none. So you can see all it is been now transparent. Now there are different, many lines are there over here. So we'll remove all those lines. So select the shading, after shading select borders and remove the row dividers from here. Select none. Similarly for column dividers also we will say none. Then go to our lines. Okay, from here say zero lines as none, axis ticks as none. Okay, go to rows, select drill lines as none. So you can see our chart has been cleaned now. All right, now what I will do, I will just select, so this axis you can see we will give it into white color or off white color. So right click here and click on format. Okay, and here you can see font, I will choose as this. Okay, and font size as 8 and font as semi bold. Okay, and just click outside. You can see it has been converted now. Similarly, these values also we have to change. So select this chart, go in this chart, and what I will do, go to labels. Okay, and instead of labels, what we will do, we will take the label from here. Just press Control, select this. So you can see one more instance has been created and place it into labels. Okay, and again go to label and we just have minimum and maximum. Okay, now select labels, go to here, Okay, and select this at 8, select the value as this, it is white, and we will change it to semibold. Click on OK. And now we'll go to our dashboard. So you can see we have added our, what we can say, the value over here. So now you can see the value of, or the color of this green color is very much dark. So what I will do, go here, go to our, you can see second, this particular area chart, you can see this is the area one. Go to colors and we can increase the opacity to 75%, or we can reduce, or not increase, we have to reduce the opacity to 25%. Okay, and now when we go here, you can see it has been reduced, and you can see it is looking now very much intuitive and good. Now you can see here there are some overlaps are there, so I will just select here, go here, and from here we have to remove this. Okay, so on line chart we are getting double values over here, so I will just remove this from here, and now you can see a perfect value has been seen over here. All right, and in this way we are analyzing or building an weekly trend. So now what insight you can take from here, or what will be the insight from here, you can see by each week the sales are changing. If you draw a average line or a straight line, it will always go up. Okay, means what, your sales are going up and up by every month, every week. Okay, sometimes it is going down, sometimes it is going up, but if you see the overall trend, it will always go up. Okay, and so the business is increasing, but there are many fluctuation in the weeks. Okay, so what business can do, business can go ahead and see in that particular week what has actually happened, why the customer retention was not done, why the cars are not sold, whether there was a lag in production, means what, whether there was there was shortage of those cars, or whether there was shortage of resources, shortage of whether there were different holidays present at that particular time, there were festivals or not. So mostly in festivals, the what we can say, the sales are high for cars and all those things. But they can analyze in this particular way, so that that why the weekly sales has been gone down. So in this way, you have to take insight also from here. Okay, and many a times you have to give an insight to your customer also by deep diving. So you have to see, let's say in this particular 42nd week, or we can say in 44th week, there is a downward peak. So you have to go in the calendar, find in 44th week in different days what was different in that particular. You have to go in the records, see what was wrong into that particular week that sales has been gone down. Okay, so in this way, we have to analyze and take different insights and take different decisions from here. All right. So this was for year-to-date sales weekly trend. Next, what we will do, we will go ahead and design our next chart. And as per our what we can say problem statement, you have to find out year-to-date sales by body style. So with respect to that, I will just take a new sheet over here. I will place that is year-to-date sales by body style. You can copy it from here, and it is a pie chart. Okay, so we have to create a pie chart. So from here, initially only, instead of automatic, choose here a pie chart. Okay, so here is a pie chart, and we want it by body style. So this is the body style which we have here. This is a body style. Take this and put it into colors. Okay, so you can see a pie chart has been formed, and I will just click here as entire view. So the pie chart has been formed, but we do not have with respect to this, we can see each slice is of equal size. Okay, each slice here is of equal size. So now what we have to do, we have to add a year to date sales. So I will take a year to date sales and I will put it into angle. Okay, so you can see whenever I, as soon as I put it into angle, the size of the slices has been changed, and with respect to that, whichever is the higher value, the slice will be a bigger size. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to give the styling to this, or we have to give the labeling to this. So I will take body style, press control, put it into body label. So this is the label. Press control, take this and this also into label. So we have to show these things. Then we'll go here and we will format this. Okay, so just choose a white color for this, because in dashboard we are going to remove the background, and here to take it as semi bold and take it as 8 size, apply. Okay. Okay, now the different colors we are going to use for this pie. So click on color, edit colors, and from here we are going to take it as brown. Okay, so this shading is we are going to use, that is brown. You just have to click on assign palette. Just click on assign palette, the palette will be assigned automatically, and just click on OK. Okay, so now we have created our year to date sales. Now go to our dashboard And from here we will be taking this dashboard, that is chart, and we will place it over here. Reduce the size. Now double click and we will change the title. Color will be this, size will be 10, and from here it will be semi bold. Sage UI semi bold. Click on apply, click on OK. Then right click on this chart, click on format, go to shadings, go to sheet, and say here none. Okay, so you can see this has been cleaned perfectly. Now what I will do, we will increase the size of this chart a bit. So go to size and we will increase the size. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so you can see we have created a pie chart which will give us an information that SUV type of car has been most sold, or for this current year most number of sales is done for SUV, that is nearly 100 million. The second best is what, hatchback, then it is sedan, then passenger, and then hardtop. Okay, so in this way, with respect to body style, which is the best seller. Okay, then from here this particular legend we don't require because we have already mentioned the names over here, so we'll just click on this. Okay, and now this is what year to date sales by body style. So we will move ahead with our next problem statement which we have here is to find out the year to date sales by year to date total sales by color. So I will just copy this and I will take a new worksheet. So I will just paste this. You can copy from here. So year to date sales by color, same procedure we have to do. Okay, so just that here we are going to design a what we can see a donut chart, and always remember donut chart is a custom chart in Tableau. We do not have inbuilt way to build a donut chart, or we can say a donut chart is not a chart in Tableau. We have to build it as in a custom way. Okay, so it will be converted from pie chart to donut chart. So we will see how to do that. So from here what I will do, I will just select us we can see a pie chart from here, and right now what we will do, we will have to use a color over here. So here we have a color and I will put it into colors here, and I will choose the entire view, then take a year to date sales and put it on angle. So you can see this has been converted now. So what I will do next is I will just double click on rows here and I will name it as average of zeros. I will just give it as average of 0. Means what, I have created one axis over here. Okay, and I will just again create one more axis, that is average of 0. Okay, so we have created a two instance of pie chart over here. Now what we will do, we will club them. Okay, means what, we will take and we will create a dual axis from this. So I will just right click over here and I will create a dual axis chart. So means you can see they are overlapped on each other, and you can see a two instance has been created. First is this one and second is this one. So select the second one, remove everything from here. Okay, select second one, remove everything from here, go to again first one, and from here increase the size. Okay, just increase the size a bit. Okay, and here you can see size we have increased, and here you can see a separate hole is there, which is our second instance, that is this one, in second mark card. Just go to second marks card, go here and increase this angle. Okay, just increase the size a bit. Perfect. So in this way we can see we have created a donut chart. The center color we will change it later. Now what we will do, go to second one and we have to give here a what we can say labels here. Select, press Control, take this and put it into labels. So this will be our label. Press Control again, put it into labels. So which will, with respect to different color, what will be our sales. Then go to here and select this 8, and here we will take it as semi bold and choose here as a off-white color. Click on apply. Okay. Alright. Now next I will just right click over here and I will unshow the header. We don't want it to be shown over here. Next what we will do, we will change the colors of this. Go here, edit the colors. Okay, so for black what we are going to do, so select black, and for black double click here. So for black we will be choosing the black color, but it will be a bit off-white we'll choose. Okay, just click on OK. And for pale white, so white color won't be seen that much properly, so for this I will choose this particular big color, that is what I can say, it is a bit of what we can say cream color. Click OK. And for red you can choose it from red over here. This will be a red which you can choose, or this can be the red. Okay, just click OK, apply and click OK. All right, and next go to our dashboard and we will bring it into our visualization. Okay, just reduce this, and what we will do, We will just reduce the size. Okay, so size has been increased so much. Go here and we will reduce the size a bit. Okay, let's see if it is fine. Okay, just a bit. Okay, so this looks good now. Go to in second one and we'll reduce this also. Okay, looks good. And go to our dashboard and now right click and click on format. Go to shadings and click here none. Okay. Similarly, we will change our title. Choose it as 10 and we will choose it as semi bold. Okay. Then we'll choose the color as this. Click on OK. Okay, so and this is the legends has been created. Just cross this. We don't want legend to be shown over here. Then right click, click on format, and we will remove all the lines from here. So first go in the sheet borders and click here row divider as none. Similarly, column divider as none. Then go to lines and click on zero lines as none. Okay, so you can see everything has been vanished over here. The next very important thing, guys, you can see this color which is there in the hole, that is donut. It should be matching with the color which is there for our background. So now how to match it? So for that, what we will do, this has been designed in what we can say inside the PowerPoint. So we will go to PowerPoint first in this and we'll right click. Okay, so right click on any shape. So I will right click here, go to format shape, go to fill, and you can see the color which we are going to use over here. This is the color which we are using, right? So this color which we are using, just click on more colors and copy the hex code from here. So if you don't want to copy it from here, you can just note it down. Okay, so Control C, just note it down. It is hashtag 222A35. Okay, so you can type it. If you don't have to come in PPT and you have to do these things, you can directly go and type it into your tablet. So what I will do now, I will just go into this sheet, go to our third marks card, go to colors, go to more colors, and here you can see that hash code. You have to just paste it over here. Okay, you can type it here directly also. And I will just click on OK. So you can see the color has been changed. Now when I come to dashboard, you can see it is perfectly matching with our background and it looks like there is a hole inside and it looks like a donut chart for us. All right. So this will be a donut chart and you can see these are the colors. So you can see off white, that is pale white color, is the maximum selling color for all this particular current year, and second one is the black and then the red color. All right, so this is the year to date sales by color. Now next requirement for our document or this dashboard is year to date sales by dealer region. So I will just copy this, and for this we have to create a bar chart. Okay, so I will take a new sheet over here, paste. Okay, so you can copy this. So this is our new sheet and we have to find, with respect to dealer region, we have to find out the bar chart. So I will take a dealer region and I will put it into rows. You can see these are the different dealers, and take year to date sales and put it into columns. Then click on entire view. Okay, and you can see this is the total dealer region we have. Now what we have to do here is we have to change, or we have to break it or create and stack the bar chart with respect to transmission. So what I will take a transmission and I will put it into colors. Very easy. You can see automatically it has been broken down, and we have to change the color. Take the colors, edit the colors, and from here for this I will be choosing as purple. Okay, so take purple and just assign the palette and click on apply. So you can see purple color has been assigned. So for this, what I will do, for auto I will take a dark one, and for this I will choose a bit this or this one. Click on apply and click on OK. All right, and next we have to sort it into ascending order. So here you have an option here, descending order. Actually, just click here. You can see it is automatically sorted in descending order. And now we have to give the labels. So take this, press Ctrl and put it into labels. All right, and format the labels quickly. So we'll take this, we'll choose a black color for this, and semi bold, Sagio UI semi bold. Click on apply, click on OK. Perfect. Now we will go to our dashboard. Take this and bring it over here. All right, so this we don't, okay, this we want, so we'll just place it over here for now. Double click, then we'll just change it to 10 and we will change the font to semi bold. Oops, semi bold. The color will be this, click on apply, okay. Then right click over here, go to format, go to shades, select none over here. All right, close this. Okay, now what we have to do, you can see a dealer is available over here. Just right click and click on hide labels. Okay, similarly this also we don't want, uncheck headers because already we are giving the options. Then again right click and we will remove all the lines. So go here in lines, say zero lines as none. Okay, axis rulers as none, axis ticks as none. Then go to rows, go to columns, and here say none. Okay, so you can see everything has been vanished. Then right click here, click on format, and here we will choose it as this color, and we will choose the font as semi bold. Okay, and the alignment will choose it as left alignment. Okay, perfect. So you can see we have created this chart as well. Just go here, and in label we will choose it as 8 instead of 9. We'll choose it as 8, and now it looks good. Okay, and now we will choose the transmission. We have to place the what we can say the legends over here because we should know which color is for which legend. Then right click and we just have to uncheck the title because we don't want title. Then go in more options, then arrange item. Instead of showing it in vertical, we will show it in rows. So arrange item in single rows and just increase it like this and reduce this. Okay, then again right click over here, then go to format legends, and in body select the white color or off white color and go to 8 and select from here the color as or the font as semi bold. Okay, just reduce this and place it over nicely. Perfect. So this is for manual, this is manual, and this is auto. All right, in this way we have to design this particular chart. So let's move ahead to our last requirement which is there, and let's see what is it. So we want to find out company wise sales trend. Okay, so we will just copy this and it should be in the tabular format with respect to all the measures, that is year to date measures which we have designed. So again I will take a new sheet and I will paste it over here. This is the company wise sales trend, and for that what we need a company, so we'll add it into a rows. So this is what a basic thing we'll need, that is company. Next what we have to show is the average price. Okay, so first we will take a year to date car sold and I will add it into text. Okay, next what I will do, we have to show the average price. So I will just double click here, I will click it will be showing us the average price, and I will double click on the sales. Okay, so this will be our sales. But what we want year to date sales total percentage, that is percentage of sales done for that particular year to date sales for each car. So I will just right click here on year to date sales and I will go in quick table calculation. I will click on percentage of total. So you can see it has been converted to percentage of total. And again I will click on year to date sales. Okay, so we can see year to date sales is also shown to us. Now we will arrange this properly so that we will have with respect to which should be the first measure and which should be the last measure. So first we want, so just drag this and place it at the top. Okay, so you can see average arrow is been displayed at the left side. Just release it. You can see the year to date car sale is first, then average price, and we want year to date sales, that is the percentage of total at last. Then we'll just click on fit. Just click on fit width. Okay, so fit width means what? The width of this particular each and every columns will be in this particular width. Okay, now what we will do, we have to do some formattings over here. That is what, for each of these particular cells we have to give different colors for average price, carcals, and for the total sales. Now for that what we have to do, we have to take the measure values, press Ctrl and put it into colors. Okay, so we can see it is giving a single color, that is blue color for each and every measure, but we want to give a different color. So for that what we will do, the measure which we have put it into colors, just right click over here and you can see here is an option called use separate legends. So just click on this and you can see a separate legend is there for each and every one. So what we will do, you will just right double click here and we are going to use a reverse color. Why reverse color? Because here you can see the maximum value will be for the maximum blue color, but we are using a dark background, so it will be not visible that much in there. So the lighter the color, we'll be using it as, we will give it as the higher value. So what you will do, you will just click on reverse color. So higher value will be given to a lighter color and the lower value will be given to a darker color because it will be looking good into our that color, particular thing. And we will be using a step 5 color. Okay, and just click on apply, click on OK. So this is for year to date car sold. So just double click on average price. You can give a different color here. We'll choose it as orange. Same step 5 color and just reverse it. Click on OK. So you can see different color. Then for total sales, we'll be using as purple color. Okay, and we'll be using step and reverse. Click on apply, click on OK. For aggregate, we'll be using, that is for total sales, we'll be using it as green color. Step 5 and reverse, and click on apply, click on OK. Perfect. So now next, what we will do, we will bring this into our visualization. So go to our dashboard, take this and bring it over here. Okay, and increase the sizing like this. Okay, now we will do some formattings over here. Just double click. So we'll change the title first. Make it as 10. It should be Sagio UI semi bold. It should be blue color. Apply. Okay. Then right click here and go to format. Okay. Go to shadings. Go to sheet and say none over here. Okay. Then you can say a banding is there. Row banding. So say none to row banding. We don't want for headers as well. Say none for everywhere. Okay, so you can see now this has been converted. Now what we will do, go to this particular font, and in font what we will do, we will change it to Sagio UI semi bold. Okay, semi bold. And for this, so it is converted to semi bold. Now what we have to change the font of this headers and this particular columns. So right click here and click on format again, and here you have to choose it as white color. Okay, or we'll take off white color. Similarly here also right click here, format. Here also we'll choose it as this color. So it has been, or we'll choose this as a yellow color. Okay, perfect. All right, so we, in this way we have created this, and we will just close all these things. Okay, so this whichever the legends are there, just select it and close all of them. Again select this, right click here, format, go to this, and we will change the font to 10. Okay, so we'll increase the font a bit, and you can see we have created this. Now we will align this, means what we want all of this in the center of each and every column. So again right click here, go to format, go to alignments. Okay, and for pen choose it as center. Perfect. All right, let's close this. So you can see we have created this as well, and now we can see we can analyze with respect to different. So let's say for we want to find out year to date sales, which is the maximum. So you can see there is an sort button there. You just have to click this. You can say Chevrolet car has been sold with maximum number of we can say total cars were sold, that is 1.04k. So let's say you want to find which is having the maximum average price. So you just have to click here. You can see 42.24 is the maximum average price, and it is for Cadillac car. So you want to find out the total sales, year to date sales. So just click here. You can see 20.7.11 million was the total sales done, which is for Chevrolet car. And similarly for here also, if you want to find, so you just have to, now what we'll do, we'll just change the name of this. So this name is so long, what we'll do, we will right click here and we will change as edit alias. So we'll just remove this, and we will just click here percentage of total year to date sales, and you just click OK. Okay, so only this much name will provide it over here. Okay, so in this way, what we will do, we will analyze at different angles over here. See, if the year to date sales is higher, automatically the percentage will be higher. So we don't need to format this or sort this. If you are sorting this column will be also sorted automatically from descending order. All right. So with respect to each and every car, we can take and do some analysis for here and take an insights from here. All right. So we have designed all the charts, and the next what we have to do is, if you see our next the prepared dashboard, we have to add this particular sales insight. Means this gives an information that on this dashboard we are just doing the sales insight. So I will just go here again into our dashboard, and I will add a text over here, and I will name it as sales insight. Select this, take it at center, and we'll choose it as 12 font, and we will choose it as Lato. Okay, so for sales I will give the color as white, and for inside I will give it as blue, and just click OK, and we'll bring it and place it over here. Okay, so this is the sales insight, and I will create one more, Control C Control V, and I will place it over here, which will be for my filters, and I will name it as filter panel. Okay, but I will choose this as Sagio UI symbol. Okay, sorry, symbol, and I will choose it as this color. Click on OK, and font size I will use it as 10. Okay, and here I will add my filter panels. Okay, so now to add the filters, which filters we have to add is here you can see date, engine, transmission. So now to add a filters over here, we have to add the filters first to the chart. So we will select this chart, go here, and we will add a filter over here. So you can add at any chart, it is not required for this chart, and we will do it as a we can say all data source. So select this date and we'll bring it over here and choose it as range of dates and click just OK. Similarly, next what we want is engine. So click engine and add it into filters and select use all and click on OK. Then we want transmission, use all, click OK. Then we want body style, click body style, use all, click OK. And the gender, like gender, add it over here, use all. Okay, now what we want, so right now these filters are applied only for this sheet, but we want to apply it for all the sheets. So it is not required to go on each sheet and apply this filter. So from here only we can apply it for all the sheets. How we can do that? Just right click on this filter and it is giving apply to worksheets. Okay, apply to worksheet, and you can click here all using this data source. So I will just click here and you can see a cylindrical option is there. It means that it is applied to all the worksheet which is using the same data. Okay, and we are using the same data only, so it is applied to all the worksheets. Same will do for this also, all using this data source. Simply right click here, all using this data source here as well. Okay, and now what we will do, we will go to our dashboard. Okay, and now dashboard, select this worksheet, go to this drop down and select the filters from here. First is the date filter. So you can see the date filter is added over here. Bring it over here nicely, increase the size, and now what we'll do, we'll do some formattings for here. Right click over here and go to select the format filter set control and go to body and select here as this white color. Okay, and from here you can choose it as Sagio UI semi-bold. Okay, so this will be my filter. Then select this filter again, close this, go to layout, and we will giving the background color for this. Okay, so I will be using this color, or we'll use this color for this. Okay, so I'll be using this color. So I will show you which color I have used. You can see I am using this particular color code, that is hashtag 3E4D61. So I'll be using this color. You can copy the code and you can use it for you. Alright, so first filter we have added, then we'll add a second filter, that is transmission. Okay, so you can see it has been added over here. Bring it over here. Okay, and right click and we'll choose it as multiple values drop down. So you can see multiple values drop down is added over here. Then we'll choose the another one, that will be our body style. Take this, bring it over here, keep a gap in between. Okay, so this is a body style. Again we'll choose it as multiple values drop down and reduce this. Okay, so next again we'll choose the filter as engine. So take it and bring it over here. And from here we will choose as multiple values drop down and reduce this. Similarly again the last one is gender. Bring it over here. It should be again multiple values drop down. Okay, now we'll change the background for this again. Select this filter, go to layout and choose the background color which we choose for this. Similarly for this also we'll change it to this. For this also we'll change the background color. And for this also we'll change the background color. Okay, so in this way we have created, we'll just add even space for all of them. Perfect. Alright, so now what we have done, we have added our filters as well. So you can see whenever I'm operating this filter, you can see the values are changing with respect to that. Okay, similarly whenever I'm choosing any different automation, it is changing with respect to engine also, it will change with respect to body style. Okay, similarly with respect to gender also it will change, and you can take the multiple insights from here. Okay, so next which we are remained with here is we have to add a date range. Okay, so now to add a date range, what I will take again, I will take a new sheet and I will write a calculations for this. So I want a minimum date first. Okay, so always remember we want the minimum date for entire data set. So for that I will write in fix LOD, which I told you. I will, this is whenever I'm writing anything in curly braces and I'm taking minimum of date. Okay, and I will close the curly braces. Always remember whenever I'm writing anything in curly braces, it is a by default fix LOD. And whenever I'm not writing anything at the end that is fixed or any dimensions, so by default it is taken at entire data source level. Okay, I will just click on OK. Similarly, we'll create one more calculation that is max date, and it will be what? Maximum of 8. Sorry, we have to add it in curly braces. That is max of 8. Okay, just click on OK. Then take the minimum of date, put it into text, take maximum of date and put it into text. Okay, so you can see it is taking year, but we want the exact date. So just right click over here and click on exact date. Similarly, right click over here and click on exact date. Okay, now go in text. Okay, and we want just right click, backspace, and add a space and two, add a text in between these two, and we will take it as 10. We'll take it as Sagio semi-bold, and we will make it as color as blue. Click on apply, click on OK. So you can see it has been added over here, and click on entire view, then click on text and choose it as center. Okay, now we'll name the sheet as date range. Okay, now go to our dashboard. So this is the date range, bring it here. Okay, right click and hide the title, then select this area, go to format, go here and select none. Okay, and now what I will do, I'll just reduce this. Okay, so this is the date range, and you can add a, or what we can say, image over here for this. So I will just copy this, Control C, Control V, and I will add an image here. Edit image, choose, and here you can see calendar image is there. Just click on OK, click on OK. Perfect. Okay, so this means that the date in the data is ranging from 2 January 2020 to 31st of December 2021. Okay, so I hope you have understood all the design which we have made here and taken the insights. We have learned different functionalities of Tableau, and this is the final output which was expected, final project. You can add this in your resume, and you can build your resume a very strong one. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.